So they've chosen. They've chosen their adventure, and their adventure is, I believe, the government. The whole world's trying to kill me because they don't have things on their face. Oh my God, fear, rah rah rah. And so that's the only path they can go down. They literally, we know if we talk to them, we said, but this and this and this, they wouldn't even hear what we said. Like they're in a completely different reality. So they've chosen that. So is the way that, instead of the whole light, fairies and unicorns and beautiful and light, and then they just disappear, is it more that we're going into this gradually and they're falling away from our reality?
By literally,
and we see that, we interpret that as they're dying, a physical death.
Yeah. I see it as like the creator expressing itself on Earth, right? So it's not even like, oh, boom, I'll wake up someday and I'm in some freaking rainbow light body, and it's not like that. It's like you can express the creator in yourself on this earth, and we can as a race as well too. But we needed those people. Sometimes I'm like, I think they were just here for my fucking frustration, but that's co-creative. It's like,
well, they made it very real to you, Dale. They gave you a realness in the game,
Yeah, but like how
they're the NPC.
I said, if like we all woke up, everyone's like, why won't they wake up? I'm like, if we all woke up tomorrow, it's not really much fun, is it? You need that friction. They've got to play that.
Well, here's a mind bender for you. What if we're the NPCs for them, and they're the NPCs for us?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to be
what if we're the background people for them and they're the background people for us? And that's how it goes.
Way more fun. We give them way more shit.
But you know what?
At least we've got a good message.
It's good to look at how they look at you, because I'm like, I was saying this to someone the other day, and he's like, they're so stupid. I'm like, actually put yourself in their position for it. Like, they're terrified. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
There's something there. They think you're a freaking lunatic. They think I'm absolutely insane.
My mum thinks I'm nuts.
But it's like, you actually need to remember, they 100% believe, they think you're insane. It's like,
they do.
Yeah.
You need
I think you're reckless.
And put yourself into their position. You're like, oh, fuck off. It's like, I don't know if it's pity, but it's, you need to understand.
Yeah, I've often thought of what it must be like to,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I've often thought of what it's like, must be like to wake up, like to live your life to however old, and then suddenly go and realize it's all bullshit. I've been living a lie. Like that's kind of what a lot of people are going through now, right? And so they literally they refuse to see, but they just their reality is different. They can't see what we see. They haven't woken up. So are they there to teach us a bit of empathy, right? This is the thing. Like, I think everything's a lesson, right? There's growth in everything.
So either way, Campbell, we're all disappearing from each other's reality, aren't we? Like, they're going to disappear from ours because we're literally leaving the environment. And it's weird to say they. That just feels so fucking weird. But just for the sake of this conversation, they are disappearing by dying. I mean, we're all pretty, like, we're expecting that reality. It's actually happening around my life. People are definitely passing way more than they should be. And we, to them, are disappearing into the hills, like into our crazy communities, disappearing into our conspiracy theories.
Crazy people. I mean, we don't know. In their reality, we might all be in the camps already, locked up.
Yeah, true. Do you think that in this multi-dimensional version of 3D, for example, do you think that there is like two different types of Australia simultaneously exist? Do the maps still exist the way they exist? Do the countries still, or is there new countries? Would there be a Tartaria there? Would there be another land there? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, as we gradually raise in frequency or change frequency to collectively come together and resonate with each other and create a different version of reality, is it still... Are we going to wake up from a reset and then there's a new map, or are we? Does that make sense? I'm just from.
During the Mandela effect, the maps changed.
I think. I think so. There could be thousands of realities in this physical space that we're enclosed in, just all on different frequencies.
Yes,
and it's like you were talking, were we here in Australia beforehand, and did we get, mind wiped or something? It's just changing our perspective of what we believe. Right. If we don't have a reference point for something, we can't see it and we can't interact with it, right? It doesn't exist. So literally, have we been taught, that, and are we the suckers that fell for it, right? That when we're just waking up, that all this free energy doesn't exist, all this stuff doesn't exist, and so now we can't see it. But some people may not have believed it, and they might be still walking around in Tartaria. And so when we raise our vibration, well, it kind of, all the buildings will just start to run again, right? They'll start to work again, because we'll get into that frequency where it's still running. Because I fully believe it could still be there, just like literally just out there, and it's fully functioning. It's going, all the people are there. We just can't interact with it because we're just, it's like the Dr. Emoto and the cymatics. Unless you're on the right frequency, you don't, you can't see it.
It's